Peace Reflections. You are over here with Tarithia. Hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the follow button depending on which platform you are on. Okay. Today or tonight, whenever you click this video, we are talking about overcoming obstacles. We are talking about overcoming obstacles. Let me remove that banner. Now, if you don't know what we're doing our do it yourself affirmation shadow work book. Now, a lot of people talk about you need to do your shadow work. They talk about things that you need to do, things that you need to overcome reflection, but they don't talk about what shadow work actually is. Okay, so that's what we're actually here to talk about today or tonight whenever you hit this video, okay? Now, if you missed our other journal entries, because we're doing 33 in June, we're going to actually go back, look at this shadow workbook, and see how we have grown, how we have evolved reflection. Because you over here with my crew, and that's what we do. We evolve. We become our highest, the highest version of ourselves. I got a little tongue tied. We become the highest versions of ourselves day by day. We try to learn more and more day by day. Okay. So with that being said, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, um, if you don't have the journal app, then you can actually use a tangible book, any book that you can go back and reference reflection to look back at on later. Okay. Now, with that being said, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, the journal entry that we're talking about today is overcoming obstacles. Overcoming obstacles reflection. And our first entry is don't feel the need to convince others. This is rule number one with doing your shadow work. When you are sure with who you are, when you are sure of your mission, when you are sure of self reflection, you don't have time to convince everybody else. You don't have time to make them believe or try to convince them of things that you know, okay? Because reflection, everybody has their time of awakening. Everybody has their time to come to the light and out of the darkness, okay? Everybody has their time. And if you're study going around trying to convince everybody, hey, things should be this way, I'm this type of person, I'm a good person, woo to woo to woo reflection, then it can kind of steer you off your pathway because you can never convince the whole world of what you believe. You can never convince the whole world that you are this type of person. You can never convince the world that you have the best interests. Okay, reflection, you can't do that because everybody it's a yin and a yang and everything. Everybody isn't always positive. Everybody you run into, they're not going to be negative, but everybody that you run into, they're not going to be positive. They're not People aren't going to see everything your way, and that's fine. Reflection, that's just fine. Okay, so you have to first realize that when you are trying to overcome certain obstacles, even think about when you're in a relationship, you cannot convince that person. You can try to get them to see things your way, but you cannot make them or convince them to see things your way if they don't want to see things your way. Okay, now the next entry says every obstacle is a door for opportunity. Remember, every time think about the rebirth process, think about the transformation process. Every time something died, something else is birthed. Okay, reflection, every time a door closes, another door open. So when I say it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. That door closed for a reason. A lot of people sometimes we let cycles last too long. They have expired and we have put a renewal on that cycle, that obstacle. And the whole time reflection, you were supposed to close that door. That door was supposed to been closed a long time ago. But sometimes we'll peek open, look in there, make sure everything's still the same. It's still the same. You don't have to peek in that reflection. That energy is still the same. So every obstacle is a door for an opportunity. Every time, if you go throughout life and you live in that type of mentality, it's not happening to me, it's happening for me. Every time a door closes, it must be another door that's about to open. That must mean that wasn't the door for me. My key didn't work to that door, that's why the door closed. Okay, reflection, they said, wait a minute, we just had it cracked open. You trying to budge on through here. This isn't the door for you. Your ancestor said, I love you so much. Your guide said, I love you so much that I'm finna slam this door in your face. Yes, the wind is gonna hit your face, and it could seem a little rude. It could seem like you are being neglected the whole time. That's not the case, reflection. You don't want what's behind that door. You don't know it yet, but the guide, your ancestors, they know, reflection. They know. They said, I'm not doing this to you. I'm doing this for you. And you will thank me in the long run. Now, I know you may sit there with a face full of water, but after you clear your face up, and pick yourself up, because you can't stay in that sunken space forever, reflection, else it will literally consume you. Then get back up and go find your door, because you still have the key. No matter how much you sit over there and you feel depressed, you still have the key to unlock the door that is meant for you. Just because you went to that door and the key didn't fit, that doesn't mean it's time to stop. That doesn't mean that's the only door. Do you think they just made that one door, reflection? No, we're talking about overcoming obstacles. Hit the like and subscribe button. Okay, now our next journal entry is use your obstacles as teachers. Use your obstacles as teachers, reflection. You couldn't go in that door. That door wasn't meant for you. Think about why that door wasn't meant for you, though. Reflection. Think about why that door was not meant for you. Use your obstacles as teachers. When you are in certain relationships and they don't work out, use that relationship as a lesson. If you didn't learn anything, even if you went, think about your worst relationship, even if it was sexual, whether it was on a job, business, regardless. Think about your worst relationship that you ever had, reflection. Now tell me, did you learn something out that relationship? If you didn't learn anything, reflection, I guarantee you it's gonna come again in another energy. It's going to come again in another person, place, or thing. That's why you have to recognize that it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. The only thing that can reverse karma, and we talked about this in another video, check out that karmic debt video. The only thing that can reverse karma, reflection, is what? Is knowledge. Okay, knowledge, acknowledging things, appreciating the little things. So use your obstacles as teachers, reflection. Use them as teachers. Don't feel like it's happening to you, it's happening for you. It's something in this relationship that you needed to learn. Okay, so let's keep going. There is a hidden message behind your obstacles. Remember, your guides, your ancestors, they know, reflection. They know, they literally dropped in frequency to help guide you through the journey, help guide you through this pathway, help guide us through this thing that we call life, reflection. Okay, because there's a hidden message behind your obstacles. Okay, the door closed for a reason. They could have shut it quietly, but they slammed it to let you know, don't think, don't even go back to this door. This is not your door. Okay, reflection. If somebody slam a door in your face, you ain't going back, are you? Are you going back to that house? No. And they slammed it for a reason. All right. It closed all of a sudden for a reason. That person ghosted you for a reason. It's a reason for the season, reflection. Okay. Now, the next is embrace the present. Sometimes we can get so stuck in the past, reflection, that we forget to live in the moment. We forget to embrace the present, because the present is literally a present. It just depends on how you look at it, reflection. It depends on how you look at it. Just think about when doors close. You can look at it as if it's a tragedy, or you can look at it as if it's a present. Shit, that my ancestors, it must was some on that job. It must was some in that relationship. It was must, that house must wasn't meant for me, because it was something there that I couldn't see. It was a hidden message there that I couldn't see, reflection. It was an obstacle there that I couldn't see, but your ancestors slammed the door closed, because that was never your door. Your key was never meant to fit in that door. Okay, now let's go to our affirmations. Our affirmations for today or tonight, whenever you click this video, is I am not my obstacle. I am not my obstacle. Yes, my obstacle was placed here to make me better. Yes, my obstacle, this test was placed in front of me so I could have a testimony, so I can ascend, so I can go higher, so I don't have to go through this test again. But do not get it twisted. I am not my obstacle. Okay, I am not my obstacle. And you have to remember that sometime, reflection. Sometime when that door is shut, we can blunt. The first thing we want to point the finger at, the first person that we like to point the finger at, is who? Us. We want to point it at us. We feel like something about us was less than. It was something we could have did more. You get what I'm saying? We look at every reason but the true reason. And that is, it was literally there for a test. That's all it was. Reflection was a test. It was an obstacle. Okay. It was not the war. It was just the battle. Okay. It was just the battle. So you are not, I am not my obstacle. Always remember that, reflection. Okay. Now, our next affirmation that we're going to put in our shadow workbook is I am my vision. I am my vision. I'm not my obstacle, but I am my vision. I am my vision, and my vision and your vision is two totally different visions. Okay, reflection. The next person vision and your vision is not going to be the same. That's why I say this shadow workbook is strictly for you. You don't want to tell yourself lies throughout this shadow workbook, reflection. Okay, because in June you're going to go back and look. This is strictly for you. Okay. So the next affirmation is I am embracing my vision. After I realize I'm not my obstacle, after I realize I am my vision, after that reflection, I'm going to embrace this vision. I am going to embrace my vision. The same way I was so stuck on that obstacle, I'm going to be double stuck on my vision. I am going to be double stuck on my vision. Why is that reflection? Because the first thing to manifesting is what? It's you have to create it mentally. You have to create it mentally. Once you create your vision mentally, it's time to manifest it into the present. Why? Because I am embracing my vision. I am loving my vision. I am watering my vision. The more you water something, the more you give something attention, it grows, whether it's positivity or it's negativity. Okay. So I am embracing my vision. Always remember to put positive energy into your vision. Always remember to tell yourself reflection. I am not my obstacle. I am my vision. Until next time.